Hey everybody, what's going on? Nikki D here, Inner Worth Wellness. Coming on live today. Wanted to talk a little bit about our root chakra. I don't know how many people even know what a root chakra is, but I will go over that today. Especially as we're starting in the new year. Usually a lot of root chakra issues come up during this time. The reason why, because we're dealing with the root, we're dealing with stability. After the holidays, a lot of people have spent tons of money on Christmas, all the different holidays that come back to back to back to back. And so you're left in January trying to literally recoup and bring things into alignment again. And so this is the reason why we're talking about the root chakra today. So what is a chakra? It's a Sanskrit word for root, not root. I'm tongue tied this morning. A Sanskrit word for will. Excuse me. Okay, so there is literally like wheels of energy. Okay, wheels of energy in your body. You have 7 main chakras. Okay, so you have your root. Your root usually deals with like your legs, down in your lower parts, like your womb area. Okay, your groin, and then you have your sacral. Your sacral is like right below your belly button. That deals with just like I said, your lower abdomen area. And let me digress. Let me go back to the root chakra real quick. So that deals with like your legs, your sexual organs, down in that area. So root usually deals a lot with your stability. Think of root, the tree having a root, okay? Without their root, okay, if they don't have a strong root, then everything else kind of is off. So your root chakra is like really, really important. And so with the root, it deals a lot with like stability and survival. Stability and survival. So what lies here may be like having issues with maybe you fear that you might be getting ready to lose your job. Okay, maybe you're dealing with eviction. Maybe you're dealing with a disconnect notice. Okay, maybe you're dealing with really being like, people say broke. I don't like to use the word broke, but maybe you're having financial issues. All of these are stability issues. Maybe you have had like sexual abuse, things like that has happened, that has wounded the womb area. Okay, that's security. Okay, maybe you constantly feel like you're never safe. Okay, that's a root chakra issue. So this is the reason why I said right now is the biggest time where a lot of people's like root chakra is really, really off balance. More from a financial standpoint, because like I said, we're trying to regroup our funds. We're trying to regroup so much. And so one thing that works, everybody has root chakra issues. Okay. So we can't think that we're just completely aligned all of the time, because we're not. We're not. And just like when people talk about like Yeshua, Jesus, people call him Jesus, but Yeshua, that he was literally like the embodiment of all chakras aligned, basically. Okay. And so this is what we strive to do. And so with the root chakra, dealing a lot with making sure that we're writing things down. Okay. Creating this vision board for ourselves, right? So if you know that you're having to regroup yourself, right, financially, because remember, root chakra is stability, and you're dealing with a lot of instability in your life, start to write down. I mean, it seems so cliche, it seems so simple, but most of us don't do it. Like, you have to write your stuff down. I remember when, because I had moved away from where I was living for an extended period of time, and when I moved back, I noticed that when I wrote, because I was highly unstable when I had moved back, right? And so I started writing stuff down, okay? And it's a confidence booster, because when you have something where you can keep things in line, like check marking, like the things that you need to do, whatever it is that you need to do. If you know there's a financial goal that you need to meet to create the stability that's needed, Write down, what are those things? What does it look like? What does stability even look like to you? It's not about what stability looks like to somebody else, because for somebody else, they feel like they need a lot more than what you need. But what does it look like for you? And write it out. Going into January here, write out, what does stability look like for you? What does it look like getting yourself back on track after the rat race of the holidays? Make that list out. Start small and create like a snowball effect. Start off with something really, really small that you need to do. Okay. And build off of that. And everything that you write in your list should build off of the next thing and build off of the next thing. And what I want you to do is, when you write that, like, go and review it at the end of your day. Okay. At the end of your day, review it. What all have I done on this list? Everything that you've done, check mark it off. You may think, well, that's nothing, but it is something. The more you start to check mark things off of your list, okay, especially once you get to the bigger things, it is a confidence booster. It boosts your confidence. It helps you to gain momentum, so you're getting back into the swing of things. Because if you're just like willy-nilly, you're just everywhere and you're just doing, I'll just do this day, I'll do this that day, and you're not writing it down to hold yourself true and accountable, then it makes it harder for you to accomplish like all of your goals, everything that you need to accomplish. And so that is one of the biggest tips that I will give you, like just starting off in January. Okay. I'm going to do it too, okay, because I have fallen off. But I always look back and think back to that time when I was doing it and how much I accomplished in such a short period of time. And I accomplished a lot when I was doing that. During that time, I was even budgeting. And when I get home, if I find the book back from like in 2013, it was either 2013 or 2014, I was going ham on all of that stuff. And the things that were just transpiring and manifesting and coming to be and happening, it was just left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, but I had to be strict as well. I had to be disciplined. And so if I find that book, I will show you. Like, I had this book that I kept, and I used to even write down my budget. Like, when I was working, I would write down what my rent was. Okay. The utility bills, what were they on average? On the highest end, I always overestimate it. So I'd be surprised when I have some money left over, right? So I would always overestimate on things that can vary, like your utility bills, but give an average of each. And I made sure that I had my money set aside for that. Okay. Even right down to when I went to the grocery store. I mean, I might have been a little extra, but I used to write down what I wanted from the grocery store and how much it costs to help keep me budgeting correctly, so I could reach the goals that I needed to reach. And so if you're in a space right now where your root chakra is a little shaken and you're dealing with, maybe possible eviction notices, disconnects on your utility, or maybe, you're in the process of finding a new job, or you just got a new job and you're trying to get back on track. Use this method. It's very simple, but it's a huge confidence booster and it will help you. Now, to go through the other chakras very, very briefly, so you'll know, because I'll be going live about each of the chakras. Sacral, right below the belly button, deals with creativity and sexual energy. Okay. Solar plexus is right above the belly button, but like right below the rib cage. This deals with confidence. This used to be my biggest issue area right here for me. So it deals with confidence. Okay. You may hold anger. A lot of people who are angry all the time has solar plexus issues. So it definitely deals with confidence. Okay. Then you have your heart chakra, which can deal with a lot of things like grief. If you deal with a lot of grief, okay, how do you accept love? Do you accept love from other people? Heart chakra. Throat chakra, do you speak your truth? Do you have issues like even with like stuttering, not being able to find the right words to express yourself. You may have an expression issue. That's your throat chakra. Your third eye, right here, intuition, dreams, things of that nature. And then your crown chakra is literally, it's really like an area where you can learn to actually detach yourself from certain things. This is where you're in less of the egoic state, okay, and more in the spiritual state. And so that's just a brief, very brief. I'll go into more details when I go live about each specific chakra. But today was for the root, okay? And so we are going to work on our root chakras. We're going to get our money up on 2025. We are going to set a strong foundation. The number that associates strongly with the root chakra is 4. The number 4. The reason why I say the number 4 is because the number 4 deals a lot with work and foundation. So setting the proper foundation for yourself, okay? Which means putting in work, whatever that looks like. If you have a business versus a job, like putting in that work, writing down those things you need to accomplish and check marking them off. Yes, it goes for your business too. Like just any and everything in life. If you're dealing with a health issue, like, okay, well, balance that, right? Make out your list. What are the things you're going to do? Check mark it off. It helps. I promise you. So, if you find value in this, make sure, I want you to drop a number 4. If you really listen all the way through to this video, drop a number 4 and let me know that, like, I'm going to try this. Like, I get this. Okay. Yeah, I'm dealing with root chakra issues, but we're going to get it together. All right. Nikki D with Inner Worth Wellness. Each one teach one so we can reach one, because that's just how it rolls. And you all have an amazing, amazing day. So many people are walking by me right now just smiling. It's a good day today. It's a beautiful day. And I want to spread that to you all too. All right. Peace.